Dutski?
Mr. Joe, what can I get for you on this fine morning, sir?
Well, Harry, here's the game plan.
Excellent.
You're going to bring me 2 straight up apple martinis. Then, 7.5 minutes later, you're going to bring us 2 more. And then 2 more. And then 1 every 5 minutes until this guy gets a fucking subscriber.
Excellent game plan, sir.
It's his 4th week of making content. Give him time.
Mr. Joe, you're able to do drugs during the day and still function and do your job?
How else would I spend time with you, what? Cocaine and strippers.
Rightio.
How we doing?
We're good. We in.
We're rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Haven't quit yet.
Thought about it.
There's been a few existential crises on the phone every Wednesday night.
Crises
going on. We're going to jack this week. I'm going to make sure I speak into the microphone because last week I was a bit all over the shop. So I'm going to be very stationary.
Magic wands.
Used to using other things. So, yeah. This week we've got the fabled Sam Dunville.
It was hard to get hold of.
We're going to insert that clip towards the end? Yeah, we're going to do a segment first and then it was hard to get hold of, but...
So for Sunday will be at the end.
So for Sundays is a new segment where we get on a guest, we flip the camera, we get on a guest, we put him on the sofa, and we ask him a few questions. We don't know what we're doing yet, we're winging it, we'll see when he gets here. But yeah, that's going to be a new segment, so we're looking forward to doing that, see how that's popping. But yeah, so what do you want to do? What did you want to say? What's been going on? What day is it today?
Today's Thursday.
Today's a Thursday, so we're...
A day later than last week.
We're trying to do the make time midweek now and upload and schedule them on Sunday. Because originally we were we'd fucking record on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm acting like there's some kind of art form towards this one. It's literally just sitting down, chatting shit.
Yeah.
Record on the Sunday and then try and edit and upload the same day, which was quite stressful to be fair.
Yeah, we're not equipped.
No, we aren't equipped for this.
We aren't equipped and
we're not well hung.
No, we're not hell hung.
We're not hung.
We're not hell hung in general.
We're not hell hung or well hung. So there's that. But yeah, so what's been cracking off then? I just touched your foot. Right, so I'm more concerned you didn't say anything. So you just let that slide. I probably
Do you know what though, right?
Up your foot
I've noticed this in public a few times. You know, if someone touches my foot or if I know someone or a relative touches my foot.
You look at them and smile.
Yeah. I didn't say anything.
No. I've noticed that about you as well. Then I have to say it because I didn't want to let it slide.
Yeah, but I would just let it slide.
Yeah, you let it slide. But I gotta call this.
There's a scene in The End of the Fucking World. Have you ever seen that series?
Oh, is that the new one on Netflix?
Yeah, but the first series. This is the second series that just come out.
No,
and the first series, and he's in the toilet and in this truck stop kind of thing, and a guy comes over. And he's peeing in the urinal next to him. Yeah. And he just reaches over and grabs his dick. And he's
Is he a minor?
He is a minor. Yeah. But I think he is
As if it would have been okay if he wasn't a minor.
Is he a minor?
Fucking yoink.
All right then.
Yeah.
And he leans over and grabs his dick. And it's just quite a funny scene because he goes, I just let it happen. I didn't know what to do.
You don't, do you?
Yeah, and he started relaying situations like when someone would touch his foot under the dinner table.
Especially when a man's got a full vice, choke on the shaft.
It's a bit different to tapping someone under the table. I'm actually going to tell a
story now. So, have you ever actually had your balls or your dick grabbed?
By what?
By another dude.
Not by another dude, no.
So I have.
Right.
And it was when I was playing foot. No.
So
it was when I was playing football.
Oh yeah.
I might have told you about this, but there was this fucking dickhead.
I think I actually remember after it happened.
No, he's an absolute fucking arsehole. So when we were playing football against I'm going to dox the name of the team, but not the dude. Don't want to give him the credit. And it was Newark Titans. and we were playing a football match, and there was this, you always had like this guy who thinks he's rock hard on the other team.
Yeah.
I was that guy on our team.
Yeah.
So this guy spotted me.
But you
this
were
guy
rock
thinks
hard.
he's sick, and I'm like, I am sick.
Yeah.
Thought I was sick.
Yeah.
And he also thinks he's sick.
Yeah.
So when the game started, we were playing whatever, the game went well, whatever. There was a bit of heel clicking, bit of aggressive tackles or whatnot. And it got to quite late in the game, and I swear to God, I was dribbling with the ball like towards the right wing.
Yeah.
Fucking comes over,
Mm-hmm.
and I shit you not, lifted me off the ground with my sack. So he got his fingers right, and it actually makes me wince under like my balls and picked me up, and my feet actually left the ground. So he was like, actually, who's that? The Undertaker with the neck.
Yeah.
He had me with my fucking balls, and he literally went like that. And honestly, to this day, I've had things which are agonising, but that.
Do you think he
I
knew?
passed out from the pain.
Do you think he knew what he was doing?
Yeah, he was dirty. He's just a fucking dirty. It still pisses me off. I haven't gotten over it.
Do you think he'd ever done it before?
It felt like he had.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of hair he got on me. But like that's that, and it's not that interesting. But that is the talking about balls and choking out the ball.
I remember
sack.
you coming on COD 5 after that.
Yeah, I might well have done. I can't remember. It's a bit blur.
Because you used to go to football and then come on there. You used to spend out.
How they used to go home from football, have a pack of super noodles.
Yeah.
Lovely super noodles.
Then play on Xbox.
Had super noodles, sometimes tuna in them, and go on Xbox, talk about my football, and that was that. But that was excruciating. So yeah. Anyway,
you said heel flicking. It reminded me at the time on my first game of rugby where I was running after that guy, also against Newark, and I kicked him. No, not wasn't my first game. It was first game for South.
Yeah.
And I ran up behind that guy.
Did you get Leicester Tigers after that?
No, just went to Leicester.
Yeah.
And I went and kicked that guy's ankle. Do you remember? He was running through and everyone stopped. And I thought,
no, did you just flick him? Flick him.
And I just
Did you not know what the...
No, I thought I could just stop him.
So fucking British Bulldog. To stop him by any means necessary.
I thought I just had to stop him.
Yeah.
So I chased him. I thought, why is no one else chasing this guy? And the funny thing is, if I probably went and reached for his foot, I would have caught it because I caught up to him and then I went and kicked him.
Let it go, Harry. Let it fucking go.
Not
we got a dog under the table.
No, he's outside.
I'm not been your foot again. Yeah, so
yeah, I can only wish.
Yeah, I got loads of football stories.
Yeah, no one wants to hear them.
No one wants to hear them. I'm sort of was waiting for someone to go, I do, but there's no one else.
There's no one here.
Sort of looking briefly through the glass there, thinking there's someone watching.
No one's. You can spread them out over the next
year.
Yeah.
I won't divulge into my many backlog of
Joey's
football stories.
Football stories.
Come on, Billa!
Joey's football.
Savile. That was like Holly James's dad used to go, come on, Savile!
Just dumped him in.
I know, fucking whatever. I don't speak to him anymore. Shout out if you're listening, if you ever find it. But yeah, it's some funny shit. But on to different matters.
Speaking of hard men, I was walking.
I'm a hard man. Yeah.
So I was walking through Mansfield yesterday, and the guy. I was walking through, and sometimes, like when you're in Mansfield, you just hear random screams. But you don't know,
of course.
You don't know where they're from or what they're doing. But this one was a little bit different because he was really angry. And he went, "Oi!" really loud. You could hear. I was miles away. And then it just stopped. Silent in the whole marketplace.
Yeah.
And he goes, "That's my burger."
Someone take it. It must have been from the food stands.
I didn't dare turn around, but it sounded like it came from outside of McDonald's.
That's my burger.
Oi! That's my burger.
What, you think it came from inside the Mackey's?
No, I think outside Mackey's, someone had come out and nicked the guy's burger, but it was his mate because he was like, "Oh," he really pissed off.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "That's my burger."
Yeah, so he took his order.
Yeah.
You ever had your order nicked at Mackey's?
No.
I always remember Sam Garrett telling me about his chicken nuggets that got nicked.
Yeah, I remember him saying, but I can't remember the story.
Yeah, but that's it. Like that's what comes to mind when I think of someone's getting the food nicked from McDonald's. Not really here, not there.
No.
So yeah, you were saying hard men, yeah. So this guy was an aggressive man.
It could have been. I only heard his voice. I didn't dare turn around.
There's a lot of them about, isn't there?
What, aggressive men?
No, Mansfield particularly.
No, it's not great.
It's not great, is it?
It's not great, no.
No.
Scares me. But sometimes you can be walking around Mansfield and people will just scream.
Yeah, I suppose you hear more of that than me. But
Inaudible. What did I hear the other day? Someone was putting away the marketplace. It was about 6 o'clock. And what did one of the guys putting the market stall away? It must have been one of the guys who works for the council. This big old fat lady came up to him, and he
big old heifer.
And she said something. I can't remember what he said. And she goes, "Are you single?" To this other massive lad doing the council. Yeah. And he goes, "You wish." And she goes, "I do."
That was that.
You hear this stuff all the time.
Darling?
3 lines, that's it. That's all you ever need from someone in Mansfield. They can't get to the 4th. They implode, or they have to take a swag of a pint.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, great bunch.
It is what it is. VR cows, boys.
VR cows. Yeah.
You linked me this, didn't you? And I didn't really click it. I was like, oh, fuck it. It says what it says, doesn't it?
It is what it is.
But I did just look at it then. In Russia, what are they saying?
I couldn't really tell you that much. I glimpsed over it and thought, this looks funny.
Apparently, from what I read, they were doing it because to decrease anxiety when they milk them and shit, because they think they're in a field, but they're in some horrible battery farm with, some guy probably like abusing them.
I would like to see the cows. Put on the VR toilet. Put on the VR headset. And
I would like to touch the udder of the cow.
I would like to touch more than the udder of the cow. Just put on the headset and they do not know where they are.
So like they do this they do this headset shit, and I don't know, apparently it makes the quality of the milk better.
Yeah.
I just when I said that, then the only thing I could think about was when and I don't know why, but when Alex Jones said that they were mixing human and animal hybrids.
Yeah.
I don't know why that popped into my head.
Well, they could be now. Well, they could be now in Russia, because with a VR headset on, you would presume that a cow doesn't really know what's going on.
No.
But what happens to the rest of its sensors? Does it still...
It still feels, bro. It's just got a headset on. It's just like an Oculus fucking Rift. It's just like streaming a horror game.
Yeah, that would be funny if you fucked it up and streamed a slaughterhouse. Oh God! But then he'd streamed a horror house a slaughterhouse to it so much that when it finally got to the slaughterhouse, it had already planned its escape.
Yeah, maybe, mate. That's quite a self-aware cow you're talking about.
He's extremely self-aware, but at the end of the day, he's been in that situation many times over.
Maybe. But I think they just stream greener pastures. It's the land of milk and honey.
I wonder...
On the headset.
Yeah, I wonder if they can I wonder if it's pixelated and the cows see past the pixelation.
Like, I don't know,
wouldn't you bro? So this is funny. If you put a cow in front of a TV, it wouldn't know anything else. What makes it suggest that it knows that it's actually looking at greener pastures?
Well, the idea about the VR headset is that the greener pastures are on. So take these specs for example. If all I could see were greener pastures, I would hope that I would know past that. However, if I just woken up in the morning, glasses on, greener pastures.
But I wonder, if they keep them on for such a length of time that they've forgotten.
Dude, I reckon if you slap them goggles on a cow's head, within the first 2 seconds, they would think there would be some sort of plane dimensional shift whereby they were now there. I don't think they'd think that. I think they'd just accept their reality.
I think they're not bothered, are they?
I don't it comes back to the animal awareness shit. At what point are animals self-aware? Is your dog self-aware?
I don't know. Not at the minute. He's not. He's going through his teenage years.
Yeah, he got his cock out the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he keeps getting his cock out. Yeah.
Got his big thing out.
Yeah, he's figured out that it feels nice when he licks it.
Fuck's sake, when you lick it. Yeah.
The reason why I brought up the VR cows originally, why I sent it to you, because I thought that was literally the Matrix. Because it is literally, they're just...
Do you know what? I'm going to interject, sorry, just for context.
Yeah.
Because I need to. I've never watched the Matrix all the way through. Never appealed to me. I get the gist. I understand the point.
You don't need to watch the rest of them, but you do need to watch the first one. And not for the bullet bending shit.
It's the red pill, blue pill thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But the point is that when he takes the red pill, he wakes up in a farm. Essentially, he's being farmed by robots.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
So that's the whole red pill culture
reality,
thing.
Yeah. So, and the idea is essentially that they've tapped into his brain, so that all he can see is reality.
Yeah.
What he perceives to be reality. So it's the same as the cows, essentially. What I'm saying is, is there is an exact parallel with what's happening to the cows, apart from the Matrix is a little more high tech. But it's 90s high tech.
But the cow will never make that.
No, because there would have to be a morphe cow.
Yeah, I get that.
With glasses like yours on.
I get that. One fly cow.
One fly-ass cow.
So it's
would you like to take
talking about that? Actually, I did want to address this quickly. It's sort of old news, but there was a dwarf. I don't know if it was in Ukraine, but this fucking dwarf, pretends to be a child, right? For her, I don't know. I think they adopted her, and she was like, I don't know. They don't know how old she was, but there was some tests on her bone structure and all this shit. So basically, like, it was a fucking dwarf. They thought it was a kid. They loved it. And she tried to kill them a few times.
Yeah. She could have been 30 odd. So they picked her up from, like, Ukraine.
But I'm not gonna lie. If I have a fucking kid, right, and they try to kill me once, I'm throwing it down the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not tolerating that from my fucking kid.
It's a weird little kid as well.
Yeah.
Did you see the pictures of it? It's like, it looks like a little woman. Like, it's not a kid.
No, I know it does, but it looks like a little woman in context, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's so hard to get that.
Yeah. But if you showed it to someone,
but if I glazed over this fucking, I'd probably think, fuck me, that's going to be an ugly motherfucking kid. But I wouldn't go,
that's going to be an ugly adult, unknowingly.
It's too odd. Like, the story is too odd. But there was a horror film made called The Orphan, which was based on that exact premise.
What? There was a...
Yeah, so in The Orphan, I haven't seen it, but I've seen a synopsis, I think, can't remember. So basically, they adopt a kid, but it's a fucking dwarf who tries to kill them.
Right.
But in this case, the film came first.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So I don't know if this bitch was inspired by it.
Apparently she's just a psychopath.
Yeah.
She tried to kill people in Eastern Europe. She came here. Then apparently the parents that adopted her split up and moved to Canada. But then what happened is she obviously knew what she was doing, because apparently she then moved in with another family and then sued the old family for not taking care of her. So, so that what they did is, but the other family still cared for her because they bought her a flat in America that she could live in. After finding out that she was an adult that was like trying to kill them, they rented a flat so she could live in the flat, because she lived with them for 4 years before they actually were like, okay, you keep trying to kill me.
Is this the aftermath though?
Yeah, so this is the aftermath. So they found out, bought her a flat, the parents split up, moved to Canada, or one of them moved to Canada, or they both moved to Canada and then split up, something along those lines. Then the psychopathic dwarf midget killer went and moved in with another family, convinced them that she was a child without a home, and then told them what happened, that her parents had moved to Canada and left her, and then they got the parents to then sue them for gross misconduct, basically, that they weren't looking after a child. So it's like, that's how it's come to light, apparently, because it's in court.
Okay. Good. So
imagine that though. You're just trying to do a nice thing.
Like, it's so easy to blame the parents, and I'm going to blame the parents. You would fucking surely, after the first time she like fucking makes you a coffee and pours cyanide in it, or some shit. I don't know. That's not.
I don't know how she tried to kill them. I don't know how.
I don't know, but I thought it was something like that, like poisoning them. Apparently, she was like looking at them with her phone. This might be me just.
Apparently, they woke up and stuff, and she was at the foot of the bed,
like at the foot of the bed, just watching them. I'm not gonna lie though, how much of a fucking failed convict is she? Like, are you telling me you tried to kill them, right, and couldn't? Like, step your fucking game up.
If she's
like,
a psychopath.
No, but I mean, like, step your shit up.
Yeah, but maybe she didn't want to actually kill them.
Probably
she just enjoyed toying with them whilst in the security of them believing she's...
Did she ever actually kill anyone?
I don't know.
Like, she had enough time.
Yeah, she did.
Like, how much time does this fucking want?
Yeah, but she's got the power of an 8-year-old. Hasn't she? She's not going to force that
Bro,
man
if an
down.
8-year-old fucking sticks a knife in my artery, I'm squealing. Like, that's me out for the count. So there's no fucking way. I'm not giving her the credit. She fucking could have done
I
it.
would pay an 8-year-old to stick a knife in your arse.
Yeah, well, not in my arse, but you know.
Well, I didn't want to go artery.
No, not the artery, no.
No, that'd genuinely be death.
No, mate, I'd bleed out so fast. I'm feeling woozy.
You'd probably pass out and die from shock before you'd actually find out.
I'd pass out when there's like I just saw someone coming at me with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
My body would just do it. Jake would just.
I'm not getting involved with this one.
I'm gonna see if this one blows over, boys. I'll catch you in a couple hours.
Jake, there's a... Oh, no.
Yeah, I just shut my body off. Like, fuck it. I'm not sitting through that. I'm not going out like
Well,
that.
amazingly, she hasn't been done for murder because the guy actually passed out and died of shock before anything had actually happened.
Actually stopped.
So she was just stabbing a corpse.
But I mean, that was sort of interesting. Like that is the premise of a horror film actually coming to light.
Yeah, but it's not your classical horror, is it?
Well, The Orphan is quite old. I remember looking at it maybe in like a HMV. I don't know. Again.
Do you remember the Spanish film, The Orphanage, we once watched?
Oh,
we rented
by
it
the coast, and then we're by the coast, and they like lured the kids out.
Yeah, and we because we had to rent it in a DVD, and we were like, we've got to watch this now. We bought it, and there's just. And we're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And we didn't realise that it was Spanish.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get, because everything, even the fucking DVD itself was in English.
Yeah, that's
like,
piss annoying. But it looked quite freaky.
It was a
I
good
think
film.
those European things are like, what is it? I think the Korean horror films are like the apex of
scary,
freaky shit.
Apparently, the Japanese Grudge is very scary. I
tried to stream that once, actually.
Yeah. Done by the FBI.
FBI, open up. Nah. I don't know, like, I saw it and I don't know, it's called like June. Is it Juno or do you understand what I mean?
Like that,
yeah, so it was like a pale. There was one clip which was pretty iconic, which I saw, which was freaky. When there's a bed and there was this fucking. I really need to stop saying fucking when I don't know what word to say. There was this little pale girl, and there was all these sort of demonic entities around her watching the girl sleep, and it was like quite a freaky shot, and I just turned off at that point.
Time to get to bed.
What freaked my bro out was everything ever, but my auntie told him how the Grudge like came down the stairs, so she did this shit. She looks, she's quite freaky. So she did that. I remember her showing it, and that fucking shut down. That shut down for a long time. It was just the understanding of how it went down the stairs was enough to fuck him.
I've never seen a guy fall asleep so fast off things.
Well, the whole Sofa Sundays segment is inspired by a man who will fall asleep on the sofa on a Sunday.
Yeah, watching.
So when you nap, right, as well, it's like, I don't know, like fuck napping because it ruins my night and I'm up till 4 a.m. But this guy could nap throughout Sunday.
And then still go to sleep.
Yeah. Which was...
It's kind of
in some ways impressive.
Yeah. But it's almost like in his head it was classified as something else.
Yeah, it was like, I haven't been sleeping today. I've just not been here. I've not been in this cosmic experience until
somewhere else
11
in another
p.m.
realm.
And then I'll go back to sleep. And like even when you spoke to him, he's just sort of lying there. It's just like a waste of time. But he had been seshing hard the night before. Jay used to sesh on the Friday, Saturday, then sleep it through Sunday, sleep it through to Monday, then it was all good. But whatever. So for Sundays is the iconic sing on the sofa on the Sunday.
Yeah.
We're uploading on the Sunday. We've got Sam. It's gonna be a cool time, guys.
Sofa Sunday Sam.
Sofa Sunday Szechuan sauce, and we go to Paris next weekend.
Yeah, we are. Next.
Japanese kid.
Paris. Oh. There probably will be a lot of Japanese kids in Paris.
I'm looking forward. Really?
Oh yeah.
Chinese kids.
Wow.
Chinese tourism, isn't it?
Well, yeah, Japanese or Chinese, but it's just a big tourist hotspot.
Oh,
isn't
are
it?
they? No,
well, Paris is.
I don't know what I'm talking
I just remember when I went, there was a lot of Japanese.
Do you know what freaks me out big
cameras.
time? Big time. I might forget this. I don't know, gap sword. What freaks me out is you're on the Eurostar, right?
Yeah.
You get in on, you're all good to go. Train goes. Fucking breaks down. So you're under the fucking ocean. A fucking hole appears in the ceiling.
Why would that happen for you on that event? It's like...
Has it ever happened?
No, obviously not.
Stuff's broken down because I spoke to my gran about this and I said, what's the crack? And she said, well, actually,
in the ceiling.
We did break down partially, which wasn't great.
Yeah, but like trains will break down, but like it doesn't mean that there's going to be the crack in the tunnel and the infrastructure.
Mate, if we fucking stop, I'll start getting up and screaming because I'm actually hate that shit. Every time it like just...
Oh, it's breaking.
Yeah, so nah, fuck that shit.
It's
But
another
that
station.
freaked me out a little bit. That idea that it could just stop.
I've been on a train that
Completely
stopped,
irrational,
but it wasn't underwater.
I would prefer to go on that than flying. I hate flying. And actually, when I was at my grand's the other day, I watched that documentary, and I never fucking watch TV. But like, I went around for dinner, and they watched it, so it was on, and it was...
What documentary?
It's like I was flexing over not watching TV. It was called the Boeing. It was the Boeing disaster. You know the Boeing that went down.
When?
There was a Boeing, and they got grounded.
There's more than you'd like to know about.
They got grounded because one of them went down and it crashed. And I don't know. I think over 300 people died because at the front of the plane, the pilots were not informed that there was a new automated system whereby it, like, I don't know, auto controls the nose or something. So when it goes past a certain height, the software overrides and it dips, so you can't pull the nose back up.
Yeah.
And when you try to pull the nose up or something, apparently it dips harder. So you end up fucking plummeting from the sky like that.
Yeah, this is fairly recent, isn't it? Because
Yes.
they've had to recall a load more.
Correct.
Oh, for God's
So they grounded them. Sorry, they grounded them all, and it sounded horrific. I hate to hear about it, but
it's a good job you're not allowed out.
bless the families. But oh, dude, it's so bad. And like, imagine, and they were doing a VR of the plane going down, and the pilots were trying to think, well, was there anything we could have done? So they simulated the crash into the ocean.
Yeah.
And even the overhead shoulder camera watching them do it and knowing there was nothing they could do on a simulation going into this sort of like big fucking blue ocean. Oh, it really makes you eat your heart.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible.
And how it just goes down so fast. And
Yeah. Have you seen Sully?
Hate that shit. Hate flying. Sully. Jack Watt.
Yeah.
Old Man Wild.
If you actually watched the film?
No, I just take the piss by just showing him that he looks like him every time I see the film, but I never watched the film.
No, it's quite a good film, but that's impressive what he did, because they got loads of the actual true story. Apparently, they got like 14 or something other pilots to try and recreate the situation.
All right.
And like none of them managed to do what he did, what Sully did. Yeah.
He wasn't an alcoholic, was it? That was
he wasn't an
Denzel.
alcoholic. Yeah, that was the one with Denzel Washington, which was a made-up one.
Okay.
But
okay. So yeah.
What was that?
Flight. Fucking people were raving about that. Like,
it was shit.
It's fucking epic, man. I was like, dude, it's the slowest.
It's about
moving
3
film,
hours, isn't it?
Not engrossing.
Felt like 3 hours.
And the mini fridge shit at the end is like the most exciting thing to happen. When you're like, oh, did he go in the mini fridge? Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, so he's still an alcoholic. Oh, okay.
Nice. Maybe you should be like.
I'm sort of being harsh because, like, maybe it's okay. I'd watched it so long ago. But any film Jake's sitting there watching and I come in and watch halfway, I think, mate, this is shit because you've put it on a Sunday. It's brainless fucking wank, and I can't be asked to watch it.
Right.
So that's that.
Then we might as well segue into The Irishman then from there.
Yes, very good.
Which was a very good film.
Yeah, masterpiece. I'll put that alongside Goodfellas.
It was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it?
Right, I've got one complaint that I have to air.
Yeah.
And it's it's a masterpiece. It's on tier with Goodfellas. Scorsese at his finest. That said, the one thing that pissed me off, right, and there's an explicit scene, it's not a spoiler, so I'll say it. Fucking De Niro, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, what did the guy say about you? Fucking goes into the butcher shop.
Yeah.
Right? Pulls him, lobs him on the floor outside, goes out, kicks him, but you can see his old frame fighting against the fact that he wants to kick him. Okay, CGI, all this shit. Great, but it wasn't, that was disengaging.
You weren't sold that was
I was
like...
like, oh my God, that's De Niro playing. Like, they're trying to come in as a 50-year-old guy. No, like a 40, 30. He still looks 70.
They couldn't quite get the ages right, could they? Because they were dealing with like a 70-year-old.
Also, the blue eyes at the start was like, they were almost like it's too much effort to it. You know, he had really startling blue eyes. And then throughout...
It was just too much.
It was like, they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And, But then, like, that was the only complaint I have, and they're at the car park filling up, and Joe Pesci's, like, calling him kid. It's like...
Kid, he looks...
If this guy's a kid, I'm an infant. Like, what the fuck's going on, Joe? Pesci.
I think they fucked up a little bit on the age stuff. It was a great film. I don't know if it had the zeal that... I get that wasn't the... I get that the point was that it shouldn't have the zeal of Goodfellas or Casino, but I was also like, you're like wanting it.
You were wanting it, and there was that one scene where you thought you were going to get it, which was like a James Bond bit where it panned across the ocean to the resort they were staying at.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit's going down.
Yeah.
But the context of Scorsese's cast and like what he was trying to do, it was a melancholic and nostalgic interpretation. It was sad, and it was about mortality, and it was about, you know, at the end, did it matter that he did those sort of like terrible things, or did it matter? And did it matter so much that he couldn't find salvation or apologize for it? And did it matter that, you know, his daughter, these relationships were damaged, and the fact that he was protecting them from other people, but really they didn't need, you know, he was the one.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a lot of shit going for it, and I don't really want to go into spoilers, but whatever, I don't really care. Like, fucking skip this bit if you're that bothered, or if you're even watching. All 100, you're optimistic. All 100.
I've got high targets for this episode.
Yeah, we've got fucking huge targets for this episode.
Right there up in the mills.
Yeah, we want it. We want it. So, yeah.
No, I thought it was a great film. Even Annie enjoyed it.
You watched it with Swatch?
Yeah, even Annie enjoyed it. Although she did go to bed for like the last half an hour or something before the end, so she didn't actually see the end.
Don't blame her, it's quite long. Like, I watched it in two halves.
I watched it in two. Yeah, I watched it in two.
Because I was watching it late. I didn't want to...
Yeah.
I was being a bitch. I was just like, I'm tired.
No, I watched it in the morning, and then I was out all day, and then I came back and watched it later.
It's like that then.
That's me.
I've got to say, Joe Pesci, sublime. Actually, I've got another complaint.
Yeah, go on.
Might be an unpopular complaint. I couldn't... Because I wasn't aware of the historical context of the trade union leader, can't remember his name.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa. The Pacino's interpretation of him may have been sublime, and he may have been played, but I felt like I was weirded out by it, because like it was so... Sometimes he was really eccentric, sometimes he wasn't, sometimes he was aggressive, and maybe that was because he was an erratic individual and like a bit mental, really, to think that they wouldn't hit him, they wouldn't make a hit on him.
Yeah.
But it was like, sometimes I couldn't place the mood that he was exacting, and I was just a bit weirded out by Pacino.
I don't know.
It was great, but I just like, I felt at times.
I don't know. You would expect a 3.5 hour film to kind of cover everything, wouldn't you? Like, I know what you mean. It kind of jumped from like emotion to emotion quite. Yeah, the
pacing was like fine, but the pacing with Pacino, his timeline was like a bit.
Yeah.
Not so much his timeline. Maybe I'm wrong for saying that, but like the way his mood and the altercations he had with people, I was like, So why is he reacting like this with him?
Yeah,
Why is he
yeah.
okay with him? And why is he mentioning him?
Yeah.
And it was just like, and they just edged in that mob boss when I don't know. But maybe that was part of the charm, you know. There was so much layers to the mafia.
I don't know as well. Like, obviously, they've obviously suggested that De Niro killed him, but I don't know how true that is either. I mean, I don't know if they're actually going for truth or anything like that.
I think they are. It was based on the book Paint Houses or something.
Yeah.
And I think that was him coming out with a story in the end, and they did say they burned him in there. And the whole idea about the end, how he's like, I don't want to be burned because it's so fine, and we just didn't want to die, leaving the door open, like with Pacino in that scene where the door's slightly open, and that optimism. I don't know, like, it was fantastic, like 9.5 out of 10 in my book, like genius. I wish they'd have done it like 10 years earlier, but it wouldn't have worked in the context. I get that. But it was so jarring at times because they're so old.
Yeah.
In relation to what they're trying to...
I found that was the first time a movie's kind of really dealt with the mob being a part of the Kennedy stuff as well, like the Kennedy elections, like faking the votes, saying that the reason why obviously eventually got killed was because, I mean, they even literally said that it was a result of the higher ups in the mob, didn't they, in the film, literally referenced it. But no film has ever done that. Like, a lot of people have suggested it and said that it might be something to do with the mafia.
I think we're further enough away at a historical point now whereby
you can get away with it.
I just feel like everything, like, it's got this almost 20 to 30 year thing on it. And
I agree.
Whereby after that period of time, everything comes out, especially with the internet, and people then cover it. Now, the one difference was the Iraq stuff got covered quite early because that was just like such a stark lie. But
they changed the laws though for Iraq. They changed the laws on government releases. They knocked it off like 10 years. So like
for real?
It literally went from like
maybe that's why then.
10 years now.
Why then?
I think it went from like 25 to 10 years, something along those lines.
Because there is that current whereby all that stuff and that content from that era comes out, and you also get a nostalgia for that era as well. Like for now, you're seeing quite heavy 90s nostalgia with the big advertising, you know, the campaigns which are over the top and clearly marketed for your money, but in the same sense completely authentically. So you are getting that sort of like 90s stab now, because we're coming up to 2020, so you do get that. Everything comes and goes back into fashion
of course.
So, but I'm not really answering the question.
I just thought it'd be interesting if anyone actually went any further into that mafia stuff.
I've watched a few docs on that.
Yeah, I've watched a few, but they've always like suggested it. They never like go into detail. I mean, there was a whole series called The Kennedys on HBO, I think, that I watched. It was like a 10-part series all about that, and they kind of suggested every part. They suggested that Jack, the oldest, the Kennedy Senior, had ties with the mafia, but they never they suggested so many other things that could have been the cause of his death that they don't really.
No one's going to put a finger on the pulse, are they? They're just going to dot around it.
But I mean, it does look like a kind of a hit job, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, of course it was a hit job,
but Monroe, the Kennedys, they had too much on them. So whack.
What did I hear about it? Kennedy? What was he doing the other day? Oh yeah, that was interesting. Speaking of Kennedys, so his grandson has been not Jack, Robert Kennedy, his brother. His grandson has been fighting for Tonga, I think, or Samoa. No, Samoa, to have like, he's a big anti-vaxxer like across the world. But he went to Samoa, and loads of people stopped having vaccines in Samoa, and they've had like a massive outbreak of measles now, and like killing kids and stuff like that.
Oh, I did see the measles outbreak stuff being reported on.
Thought that's pretty
Wasn't there a place in Africa? I can't remember which one, but like I saw an article from there. I don't know. They were saying there's more deaths from measles than Ebola in that specific area.
Yeah,
like 3 times as much or something.
Yeah, I mean there was. Yeah, I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere in Africa. There's like it's still Ebola is like rife there. It's not great, is it?
No, it's not great. Do you remember the Ebola scare here?
Died off pretty quickly though, didn't it?
There's been a bird flu scare, a SARS scare, Ebola scare.
They pull them out like flipping anything, but the Ebola's like stuff was still.
Swine flu scare.
Black plague.
Norovirus scare.
Yeah, you've had them all.
I've had fucking half of them. I definitely had swine flu. I'm not joking. I fucking had swine flu.
How?
I don't know. I just remember it being out, and I just had a really bad flu, and I was like, "Mum, it's definitely swine flu. I need to stay off school, and I need to see a doctor now."
Said, "Fuck off, Joe. Get back to your room."
Probably just fucking flu or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever.
I remember that year we both had really bad flu, actually.
Me and you at Christmas.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I took my PlayStation round to yours. I think we played Assassin's Creed or something.
And we were like,
Good.
Achoo!
And then went back.
And we were like, our noses were bleeding and shit.
I've never not been ill at Christmas. I've had some bad health this year, but this Christmas I'm really hoping for a clean
Last Christmas you were alright, I think.
No, I wasn't.
There we go.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't as bad as I normally am, but I wasn't good. I was ill.
No, I wouldn't like to hang around with you.
No, not for too long anyway. Your dog, like, literally talking about sneezing. You know dogs when they sneeze.
Yeah.
What is that?
They do that.
Cats are the funniest. Because sometimes they open their mouth, don't they? Go,
Yeah. They like know it's coming. It's a real... My cat used to sneeze all the time.
Sneezels.
Sneeze. Actually, well, she still does.
Which one was that?
Tulip. She's like 15 now.
Tulip. Yeah, she's a big girl, isn't she? Still going out there? Still going on the prowl?
Still going out. No, she just chills around. I saw her day before when I took the dog round to my dad's. And she just legged it. She saw the dog. She came around the corner. She was like, "Fuck this."
They've got no loyalty, have they, cats?
No, they would leave
I
the
love
house.
them, but
They would leave the house if it's not right for them. I saw a picture actually. A guy goes, "Hey, this is my cat. This is not my home." And there was just a cat across the road in a window. It's like in someone's bedroom.
Well, I was like this morning in the bathroom. I had a shower. Got out the shower.
Yeah.
Looked in the window maybe.
You looked in the mirror.
Mirror was disgusting. No, I looked in the window, right, the frosted window, and there was a cat just like trying to look through the frosted window. Now I can see him, but he can't see me. So I was standing there, and I just thought, like, if I let this cat in,
yeah,
his owners would never know. It's like it relies so much, and I'm not saying people would do that. I'm not saying I would do that, but I have got to feed him later. But what I'm saying is, it really, like, they can go missing so easily. We're going to cut to diddle-a-doo.
Selfish Sunday.
Selfish Sunday.
Selfish Sunday.
Why don't you take the wind blowers off the mics and you get a better overall sound?
No, because this stops your breath. So when you go,
yeah, like, because you just breathe into it.
Yeah, otherwise it makes. So this is. Don't tell me how to do my job.
Put that bit. Was it recorded?
Yeah, it was recording. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Oh, wait, what are we doing with Pads? Is he staying for this or leaving?
This is Harry Ward. I'll be reporting on the game this evening. We've got a left one and goal.
He said it wrong. It's Mommy Fox's son.
Yeah, but I always say Mommy sucks the fun
Oh yeah, you
out.
do. Mommy sucks the fun out of things. What's it going? How's it going? How's it diddly doing? Harry Ward and I have found. Harry Ward and I have found Sam Dunville. This is the dude we were talking about for.
Legendary meme master.
Legendary meme master. The submission of the Bubs meme.
Bob's meme.
Was in aid of Sam Dunville. That sounds like a charity.
We've got plenty more in the tank.
He's got plenty more in the tank.
Plenty more in the tank.
So yeah, this is the Sunday sofa segment. Harry Ward, why are you wearing them?
Why I'm wearing these? Just fashion statement.
Fashion statement. All right,
Yeah.
what statement is it?
I thought you were wearing glasses. I'll wear something else on my head.
Something to cover your ears.
Something to cover your
Something
ears.
to cover your eyes.
Oh, they're only small. Keep
Right.
them warm. It's bloody freezing.
They're only small.
No, I'm wearing this so we can make sure we can hear Sam.
Good.
Otherwise,
Yeah, so like we need to just be careful of the fact of Sam speaking. So what are we doing? Are you going to him or am I?
I'll go to him.
Right,
like this.
you go to him like that. Good shit. All right, cool.
I'll go to Sam. You keep, and then I don't know. Suppose you
It's all
you
good.
host.
It's all good. So this is a new segment. So it's a trial and error. So there's a lot of things we want to do. There's a lot of things we don't want to do. So yeah, we're gonna try out a things you hate to see and things you love to see segment. But first, we're gonna introduce not the dog man. We're going to introduce Sam Dunville. Sam Dunville has been our friend for a long, long time.
Keep the mic on yourself.
Okay, how long are we talking, Sam?
How long are we talking? Well, I've known Harry since I was probably about 9.
Yeah.
Used to beat him up at school.
Sam, you couldn't beat up a... Nah, I was going
to you're going to think of something funny. You just absolutely choked.
And then Joe, I met Joe.
A recent phenomenon called Media Studies Year 10.
Media Studies, some great Bantu to fly about.
Oh, you're telling me.
Some great bits of media.
We're missing out on about 4 years, though. You still moving from year 7 or 8.
I lose track.
Media
Not sure how I got here.
The best media studies banter we've had to date was probably the rom-com joke.
Okay.
All right, so this was quite funny. So me and Sam used to sit next to each other in media stubbies, had a good roast. I always do that and then take the piss. It's becoming a recurring theme. So yeah, basically we used to sit next to each other in media studies, and we never used to concentrate because it's a fucking joke. It's media studies. If you've done it, then you fucked. Because I did it, so whatever.
It was a good job one of us paid attention.
And shout out Cal.
Yeah, big
Cal
for making it.
Didn't know the difference between connotes and denotes. Shout out.
So
basically, we're in media studies, and the teacher goes, "What genre is Slumdog Millionaire?" Genuinely didn't watch Slumdog Millionaire.
To which Joe's response was,
"Rom-com." She goes, "Get out." Rom-com, get out. Seriously, get out. I was like, okay, no, get out. That was the last straw. So there's a lot of that flying about older media studies, but what's the recent phenomenon that's happening?
Well, actually, wait. Keeping on the media studies sort of topic.
Rewind.
What did you do when you created your magazine? Can you tell me about what you did on the magazine?
Outside. Oh right, what the car one?
Yeah, the car magazine. So
I got my brother I got my mum to drive down the road and videoed it in my Motorola Pebble, and then submitted it. D.
Yeah, D.
Can't believe he got a D, to be honest. Dan Gleeson literally did his media studies whole presentation and actually went to the Tour de France. Like, went that hard for it, which you got to respect.
What did he get?
He's a bear, isn't he? Looks like a dog.
And what did he end up getting, grade-wise?
I think he got A-star. To be honest. I mean, he that was the only thing he was bothered about in media, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It was a DOS. Like, I had to reset the whole thing at college anyway, so...
Loved it that much.
Loved it that much that I redid it at college. Jack Stevenson subscribed today. Shout out Jack Stevenson. That was probably because you shared it, so he popped up. But yeah,
Subscriber.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
number 11.
Number 11, yeah, he was.
We had Hugh Ratcliffe as well in the DMs.
Let's go Hugh Ratcliffe. He's going to feature on Sofa Sundays as well.
We'll get Hugh on, see what he has to say.
Let's go. Some good stuff going on. So
What was Hugh's nickname back in the day?
Titch.
Titch.
There was Titch.
What was everyone's nickname? Let's go through this. Sam was Chuckles.
Sam was Chuckles.
Who
that was
someone
an
referred
OG
to him
name.
accidentally as Giggles.
Chuckles the Clown.
Who was that?
What, Chuckles the Clown? Was
No.
that a cool thing?
I know, but you were called Chuckles, and then one of the teacher called you Giggles because he thought it was Chuckles.
Absolute boomer.
Probably.
Some boomer plays.
Oh, what was his name? What was the English guy?
Locks.
Bowie.
Okay, TikTok.
You hate to see it, but I don't really watch it. I'm not a fan.
Mate, we're going to make a TikTok. It's cringe as fuck, but we're going to make one anyway. We're going to make one for Sunday Roast, and I'm going to make one for Hate as well. Hate Jewellery coming out soon.
Hate Jewellery, Sam.
Where is it? Oh, there. Also, Sam, we forgot to smash that subscribe button, so can you bring it in for us, please? Here it is. Oof! And now do you want to pop it off to Harry's head? Oh. So cringe.
So bad.
So fucking funny.
Oh, God.
Fucking awful.
Greg's vegan sausage roll. You hate to see it or you love to see it.
Love to see it.
Nice.
I'll tell you why. Really nice.
They're fantastic. Things you love to see. Firmly in the category of things you love to see.
Controversial,
It's fantastic.
however, things you love to see.
Good question.
Things you love to taste.
Things you love to say.
Another one. Okay, because I've got a lot of...
How the interviewee becomes the interviewer.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry,
It's good. It's good. Go. I'm interested.
I've taken over, so I've got a couple of boys here that love a bit of food.
Okay.
What is your favourite
delivery
delivery company as such? So your Just Eats, your Deliveroos, you just...
So your Uber Eats, your Just Eats and all that jazz.
And then I want you to talk to me about your favourite food that you've ever had delivered. And about your time in Cardiff.
Sam's on the Atkins diet at the moment, so he's cuckolding hard. Okay, I'll tell the Cardiff story, which is fucking quite funny. The ordering situation. I mean, it's not that funny, but like it was a funny fucking time.
So we ordered Deliveroo?
No. So let's deal with what you just said then first. Let's unpack that. So best delivery service. This is food. You're talking your 2019 food delivery service.
I can't get any around here.
Now that's the thing. Us boys, we can't get anything, so we have to go with
we live in the countryside. We only have one shop.
So there's one that just opened the other day.
Yeah. Don't want to blow names, do we?
No, of course not. No, of course not. It's all right.
No, it's names. Right. It's a business. It's an establishment.
Yeah. No, so, it's all right. It's all right. I quite like that.
That's you're saying it's all right. I thought you were saying it's all right to say the name.
I was going to dox it and then roast it. No. It's quite nice. But
yeah, it was disappointing though.
I don't know. We can only get Just Eat, bro. But when I'm in Nottingham working, you can get. I never get it because I just forget.
Tell you what, even in Mansfield, you can get some right good stuff or anything, I suppose, in Mansfield.
What's yours, Sam?
My favourite has got to be Wagamama. Love a noodle.
You love that, don't you?
Gyozas, noodles.
Yeah, can't get into it.
But I can get Sushi Mania at my new house. I'd look at it.
Sushi Mania is just when him and Meg just start cooking loads of sushi in the kitchen.
They roll up in the bed sheets. I just like a plain old burger. Shout out to Scoozy Burger.
Oof. Mate, I love Scoozy Burger.
It's a bit expensive. Big boy. Get a big double burger. You have to go and pick it up. It's not delivery service. You can't get a delivery around here.
They're boys. They're absolute boys.
I love an Italian burger from Scoozy's.
Yeah, so basically, talking about all this fast food stuff, probably, mate, I don't know, because like, there's fuck all we can get around here, but like, I don't know. Mate, you can't go wrong with an Uber Eats. MacDon, quick one.
Ooh.
Chuck me down. Love MacDon. I'm a fat boy.
It's still warm, though.
You know. Hey?
It's still warm when you get it.
Chips were cold.
Chips were cold.
Leave a review. Chips were cold. So yeah, talking about deliveries, this is funny as fuck. When we were in Cardiff once, I don't know if Harry knows. I don't know if you were there for this actually. So when we were in Cardiff once, he was. They're so irrelevant.
So irrelevant.
Were you actually there?
Yeah, when we were in Thingy's old flat, and you went to sleep. Just tell the story.
Sorry, I keep doing that like dead late, like I've got like Sam speaks, and then I'm like, hey up, bro. So okay, Uber Eats, yeah. Hey up, honey. Uber Eats, yeah. We were in Wales, okay. We were all sitting down, like hanging. We're absolutely, went out the night before in Wales, someone's birthday, sitting down on the floor, laying down on the floor. Everyone was passing the phone around because they were doing a delivery for a milkshake. So I was like, oh, I can't wait for this.
I was doing the order with you. And
okay, Harry was doing. Okay, sorry, Harry, you were there. My fault. Jeez, Ward.
I just get on a podcast to stay relevant.
So we were all ordering. I was thinking, man, I cannot wait for that vanilla raspberry milkshake, like cookie dough, right? It's got cookie dough in the bottom, mixed in. Gorgeous.
You love cookie dough.
You love cookie dough. You love things you love to see. So we were passing the phone around. Everyone was placing their order, right?
Cookie dough.
And I can't remember. I must have gone to the toilet or something.
Ah, you went to bed, mate. You had a nap.
No. You're interrupting the story now, and it's a different story. No. I'm not having this.
I'm not having this.
That was a different story, so maybe you weren't there.
No, I was there for the raspberry because I was the guy.
Raspberry.
Yeah, I'll let you tell the story.
I was there for
and then I'll deconstruct it.
Yeah, dude. Right. So basically, everyone was ordering their food. Okay. Right. Everyone was ordering a milkshake. I was just lying there on the sofa thinking, I can't wait to get the phone so I can place my order. I'm going to order like raspberry white chocolate milkshake or whatever. Can't wait, right? Everyone's there. And like 5 minutes, 10 minutes go by and I'm thinking, geez, is this phone ever going to like come to me so I can order? And I'm like, man, I can't wait for that. And then we hear a knock at the door, right? And I'm like, oh, whatever. Someone goes to fetch it, comes back with all the milkshakes. I go, boys, what happened? He goes, well, we all ordered. I go, did no one think to like pass me the phone or literally shout out that you were going to order? All of them sitting there, all had the milkshake. Mate, that's the most annoyed I've ever been. So, and that was dragged out to shit.
I'll tell you how relevant I must be then, because I also didn't get the phone for the order. So I went with you to go and get food or ordered food on my phone for the both of us.
Maybe. I can't even remember anything with Harry in it.
It's
And
hard.
That's not even a roast. Like I can't even remember.
I can't remember episode 1, 2, or 3.
No, literally. But yeah, so there's that. But Cardiff experience, things you love to see or things you hate to see. Shout out Jason Lloyd.
I've had a couple of bad experiences and I've had a couple of
Are
good
we
ones.
going to go into the bad ones?
No.
No, we can't. It's not. It's nothing bad.
mean-
You weren't noncing. It's just.
The bad experiences. Shit night out. Rebs, shit night out.
Rebs.
What, Jason, why did you take us to Rebs, mate?
It's all in your nose, mate.
It's all you
It's
know.
one
Up
trick,
in
it's
there.
one trick pony.
Overpriced. Dancing with fat girls, Jason
Do
was.
you not think?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that
What
on
was
here.
this like last
Sorry,
week?
Kelsey. This is before you.
Yeah. This is before you.
Promise.
Promise, Kelsey. Yeah. So like I actually love Revs. I'm lying. I don't love Revs.
Can't.
Can't remember the last time I went. But yeah, so Cardiff experience is Cardiff night out. When we going down again, boys? Context: Jason Lloyd, Jack Wild, good mates. We're gonna get them on sofa Sunday one point. Live in Cardiff, so occasionally we get Sam.
We really
This is
wanna hear
really
what they
the
have
only
to
time
say.
we all get together when we do a Cardiff session. We get Sam, we get all the squad, and we go down to Caird.
Okay, did.
So yeah,
One time we went, the car broke down.
oh that was funny, man.
That was funny because Sam and I were in the car and it was only me and
What
you.
happened on the motorway, Sam? When
And we were like,
behind.
It really wasn't funny.
Mate, it
Car
was-
broke down.
It was on the motorway.
yeah, we were on the motorway going like 60 miles per hour, weren't we? Because it was in
You were on
traffic.
comms, you were on phone
And we were on the
calls,
phone and we were like, we think the car's broken down. And
People
then
were
Sam
coming
panicked
past,
and rang
beeping and waving and
Joe, and
shaking
the whole
the
car just shut down. The brakes wouldn't work. Like I had
And
to use the
then-
handbrake to stop.
We had to go eat at Toby Carver.
Oh,
And we were in there for hours.
Toby Carveries are dead.
They are dead, aren't
What
they?
was it? Sorry.
Food was
Things you hate to
terrible.
see.
Toby
Carveries,
Carvery.
was it just
Things
that
you hate
Toby
to see.
Carvery though? Do you think it was just that Toby Carvery? Because I've not eaten at another Toby Carvery. Swear.
I don't know.
I mean, look like I have, but I haven't.
You look like you've seen a few Tobies. I've tried the one in Nottingham, but I've never been impressed. Have you ever been impressed with a Toby Carvery, Sam?
Maybe when I was 16.
Why? What happens when you're 16?
You just
No,
dabble.
like hoofers or something?
no.
You're inexperienced.
When we went when we were sixth form, was that
Yeah, yeah,
17?
yeah.
We used to go to McDonald's and stuff in the cars. And
Yeah.
one time went to Toby Carvery, and I can remember us sat around there. It was actually not bad.
Oh, Toby Carvery. Nah, never been.
You weren't-
Is it
you
like
weren't
a
invited.
Spoons?
Hmm?
Is it like a Spoons?
No, it's like a big
Yeah.
carvery, and you pick your meat.
What do you reckon to Spoons, man? I'm just past that point in my life, I think.
You are past
I'm
that
36
point,
now, by the
right?
way.
But you know, if you have been out,
Stone.
36 now.
it's quite. It's
when you got no comebacks, you just yeah.
just cheap and cheerful, isn't it?
We got to review some memes as well with Sam. Actually, that's some funny shit. We did some meme reviewing the other day, and we were missing meme laws.
I can probably get a few out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Meme
What, you got
lord.
some now?
Yeah, probably do.
Go on then, get them out.
Go on, get it out.
Yeah, but how am I gonna put this on the screen?
People
People need to see the memes, you know.
Record on your phone. You know you can screen record.
I don't know where you are.
Is that one? That one. Go pull it down.
Yeah, I know where the screen recorder is.
Oh,
but I
okay,
don't know
yeah.
the memes.
Fire-
Yeah, there might be some weird
Right.
shit on your phone
You
as well,
you screenshot all your memes that you want to show now.
you just
You
pick a meme,
screenshot and then they'll be at
we'll
the
send
bottom
it
of
to
your
Aaron, We'll put it
photos.
at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
I'll just send them to me.
Okay.
That's a meme. Go down.
My brother. Put that one in.
Context is just memed his brother's
Yeah, your
head.
brother's a subby, isn't he?
Big old sub.
Let's go, Alex.
Substitute.
Will.
Oh, fucking Will, Alex. But yeah.
Alex.
Yeah, so what do you miss? What do you miss about school, Sam? What do you miss about year 13, year 12? What do you miss?
2 mics.
What do you love
2
to
mics
see?
for the price of
Sorry,
one.
I keep doing it. I know he keeps giving me fucking daggers.
Taking
over
his
there.
job.
Giving me daggers over there.
Dicker dubs.
I miss. I don't really miss the education, but I miss all the
Wank.
boys together.
Yeah, do you miss the squad?
All the boys loving each other.
Just
you know?
all the boys just loving each other. Just jumping up and down, just loving each other.
Yeah, just no responsibility.
A lack of.
Mm. can do what you want, as you did, not turning to media.
Then I resat, so it was like relevant in that regard. Bro, I tell you what, I fucking hate school. I'll say it now. Resented it.
Really?
Yeah, most of the people were wank. Sat with a couple of them.
Sat with a few of them.
But yeah, I didn't mind it. It was okay. It was just depressing, man.
I just didn't like that I had to go somewhere. I should have been happier at home on my Xbox.
Dude, that's the thing, in your school, it's like all you wanted to do was get home and get on that Xbox 360 and load up some Call of Duty. That's what you wanted to do. That's where it was at. And the amount of time it felt like you had when you got home. No, it felt short, but now you're like, wow. You used to get home at 3:30 and you could sit on that thing until maybe 11, half 11.
The things you could do from 3:30 till 11 p.m.
Talk about Jason Lloyd's parental lock on his Xbox.
So Jason had a curfew of about... I think it might have been about 2 hours.
It was an hour and a half.
It was an hour and a half.
I think so.
And it was just booted off. He just stopped and he just cut out.
So he was like, say like, you're playing Search and Destroy on COD. You go in A-bomb. Yeah, guys, all go. Cuts out. Text. Parental timer, lol. But it's not a fucking laughing matter, is it, Jay?
It's piss take.
We didn't play GBs with him at that point.
No, we did. We played COD 5 GBs with him, 100%.
I played 1 or 2.
We played with him.
Well, we won't get into it here. But
we used to play World at War GBs. Not a lot of them.
No, we did. Yeah, we did.
He used to play because he was called, I don't know, I'm not going to go into it, but whatever.
Yeah. No, but he guessed the password once. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He guessed the password and extended it. But it was because this is the thing, when you've got a boomer trying to make a password out of a controller buttons when they're just like L2, R2, X, R2, R2. And apparently, like, he also forgot it as well. Like, apparently he had to write it down because it's not a normal password, is it? Do you know what I mean? We're going to try
Best Call of Duty.
Square. Best Call of Duty. Had the most fun on probably Modern Warfare 2.
Was that because you were the best at Modern Warfare 2, or because it was, a good time in your life?
But you smashed Black Ops 3.
You put your mic on.
Black Ops 3 I enjoyed. We had a lot of time on Black Ops 3.
Mate, love that.
That's up there, definitely.
Do you think that Modern Warfare 2 is more nostalgic love?
What was the better game, fundamentally, mechanically?
Mechanically, Black Ops 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Modern Warfare 2, nostalgic. Actually, this is weird because I interviewed you two for my...
Oh, shit.
You
can't pull that up, can we?
No.
Yeah, that was cringe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you asked us about games.
Gaming, yeah.
We're not very good.
Interesting. Yeah. The pro team, I made out to be some pros.
Yeah.
Really
Literally. We can never go pro because we play with school friends.
We haven't been to school
Shout
in
out
years.
Jason.
Still play with our school friend.
Bro, that's crazy.
Jason, you have ruined my childhood.
We've literally been playing COD with like the same group of mates for 10 plus years now?
Too long.
We should have took CEX's offer up.
CEX, that was a clan we used to play with. That was the best summer holiday of my fucking life.
Felt like we played for ages.
This random team called Team CEX, who I designed all the logos for and shit, they scammed me like 20 quid. Said they'd give me Xbox credit, didn't. Oh, one of them did that. Fucking never mind. Another story. We played in the summer. You were there, weren't you?
I found him online. He messaged me because I was sat there all day, every day for 6 weeks, enjoying myself. And then he messaged me and said, "Would you like to try?" Actually, I think we might have even played a doubles against them because Ben came back. Do you remember? Ben was on holiday for 2 weeks, so we only joined for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it was
best
like
2 weeks
forever.
of my fucking life. Joined Team CEX, and we had a right good laugh with it. And then we went back to play with school friends. No, they ain't, because I did actually look them up. Tried to look them up the other week. Yeah, I was being a sad bastard in bed. I was getting nostalgic off it, so yeah, whatever. But Fortnite. Things you love to see or things you hate to see?
I hate it now, but I did love it. We spent some time on that game.
We spent some graft on that fucking game.
And some money.
You telling me? Skins.
He only bought the one.
I bought like 3.
He bought the buddy suit.
Mate, I'm getting called out by this twat tonight. Honestly, God, everything I'm saying, he's pressing me on it. He's making me look like a fucking mug in front of my mates.
I'm not. I was going to bring up the bunny story.
Dude, yeah, bro, the bunny story with
Microphone.
Funny story.
Why he
bro,
got
I
the bunny?
can't shout this story out. It's too bad.
Do you not do it? No,
Nah,
you don't have to go into detail.
I can't. No, I don't have to go into detail. I'm not going to say who it is then.
No.
Right. So the bunny story. One of my mates, we went on a night out. Okay, you'll start to know the story as I'm talking about. Okay, one of my mates went on a night out and went back to his house, all normal up until this point. We're pissed as fuck, whatever. I go in one of his rooms. It's really cold, but he's only got one bed, you see, and he's got one little bed under the fucking, don't know, whatever, like a Harry Potter cupboard, okay? So my brother's sleeping in the Harry Potter cupboard, so I'm like stuck in the other room, right? Now the other room's like cold as fuck, okay? Nothing going on there, nothing, right? Awful. No blankets, a sofa, but you know when you wake up and you're sweaty and you're hanging and stuff, I was like, nah, this isn't good, okay? So, what do? I look for some clothes, huh? What do you do when you're cold? You look for some random clothes, huh? What do? I find some clothes. It's, I don't know what this piece of clothing is, okay? I put it on, right? It becomes apparent that I've just put on a onesie of sorts, okay? Now I pull the hood up to the onesie, and it has bunny ears, right? And I look down, I'm in this sort of like, it's dark, but I can see the pink bunny suit, okay? So I'm like, right. I'm not warm enough yet. So I'm in this room on my own, on the sofa, and I've got this bunny onesie on. I think, I'm just going to slide into my mate's room with my bro. And I'm going to get into bed with my mate, okay? To warm up. I go into the room. I get into the bed. I make sure I'm on the opposite side of the bed. Flip the opposite way, right? My toes are where his head is.
I've actually caught where we are now. I know. I forgot the start of this.
My head is hanging off the end of the bed, okay? I fall asleep. Darkness consumes me. It's warm. I feel safe. I was not safe.
Not for long.
Maybe 3 hours later, I feel something sort of slide down my back towards my butt. This is hard for me to say at this point. And it starts jabbing me. Jabbing my butt. Not in my butt, just like around my butt. And it gets a bit more virulent. The pace sort of picks up a bit. I hear heavy breathing. I realise my mate's trying to fuck my arse.
Thinking it was his girlfriend.
Things you hate to see.
I went, whoa! Jumped up. My mate was in bed trying to fuck my arse. And he goes, well, what the fuck are you doing wearing that? Oh, well, I didn't expect you to try and fuck me in it. It was his girlfriend's onesie. He was so pissed. He thought it was his girlfriend and tried to fuck his girlfriend. But, you know, whatever. Not my place to comment. But it wasn't his girlfriend. It was me. And that night, my mate tried to fuck my arse. Didn't succeed, thank God for that. And then I bought the bunny costume on Fortnite.
It was out the next day.
It was out the next day, surprisingly, so I don't know if that doesn't tell you something, but whatever.
Fortnite gods.
So yes, that's the story. I will now have to carry that with me for the rest of my existence.
It's on the cloud.
So that's that. That's the story.
Cool story.
Cool story.
Thanks for enlightening me again.
You haven't got any of them, have you? You know, when your mate just tries to fuck you.
No, I haven't got any stories of my mates trying to fuck me. No, Joe.
No.
I'm very dull.
We're just moving the coffer down.
No, I haven't been bummed by my mate in a onesie, unfortunately.
It's nice to have you, Sam. I'm liking this jacket, actually. Oh, no, it's not a jacket, it's a denim shirt.
A shirt swatch. No, it's getting colder, you see.
Is that a bit of Emporio?
Just a t-shirt, mate.
Yeah, we like it. We like to see it.
Things you'd love to see.
Do you remember when you had the goatee?
Mm.
Sam used to rock a goatee, bro. I think that's pretty lit.
I can't really grow a beard, mate.
You can.
I
can't.
pathetic.
Join the crew.
I'm trying to actually flesh this fucker out, and it's just not. I'm trying to get that bit up there, and actually my tash fall out. The one thing I'm sort of thankful of is that I can sort of get it on my cheeks, which I'm like, okay, if I can get it on my cheeks, then when the rest of it comes through, it'll look okay. But
you might never get it on your tash.
Come on, mate. Look close enough.
You got a little bit.
Thank you. Got a little bit.
It might never grow there. You might just be a tashless man.
A tashless man? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. I'm getting really defensive now. Come on. It's like Jay off the in-betweens. Come on, mate.
It's been growing this for years.
This tash has been great. What's happening there?
It's fine.
Okay. This tash has been growing for a year, yeah.
It just says it's low on battery.
I started it last Christmas. Okay. Also, I realised this year that I was thinking about last Christmas Eve for a whole year. We went to KFC. When was this?
It must have been similar time to now. I had a really bad. I always panic at KFC. I can have like, so I don't go there often. I panic when I get there at the checkout or at the drive-through.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just order the wrong thing. Order the burrito. Awful.
Burrito?
Yeah, it was awful.
I didn't even know they did a burrito.
It was like a burrito wrappy big thing. Shit. Never again.
I've been thinking about that KFC for a year.
Yeah.
I really want to go back. We should go back at Christmas.
Got a Christmas KFC.
Christmas KFC, Christmas blues.
But
yeah, what's your plans for Christmas, boys? What are we saying then? Like, are we doing anything? Because we're going to Parisian next week.
Parisian?
Paris.
We're doing that and we're back 20.
Tell us about Paris.
It's not that interesting. I've just got a meeting. We're going to film some stuff as well. We're going to do a Sunday roaster. We're going to do, we're going to get some clips and stuff for Hate Jewellery, which we've already advertised, so we won't stick it up again. Just Hate Jewellery coming soon. Website's about to launch. Let's go, boys. And yeah, so we're doing that. But what are you doing around Christmas? What's your plans from family wise?
Family over Christmas Day. Other than that, pretty chilled one.
Pretty chilled one. Okay.
No, chill.
What are you doing?
Nothing elaborate.
I've got quite a long, so I'm going round to Annie's in the morning. So
Shout out Annie Melling.
Wherever you are.
Hates it.
Hates to be mentioned. She's called out on stream now.
Oh shit! I said a second name.
Google it. Don't.
Google.
What am I doing? I'm going round to my dad's in the morning for breakfast. See my sisters, and then I'm going round to Annie's after that. See her family, and then I'm going round to my aunt's house on my mum's side to go see them, and then the following day we're all going for Sunday lunch from my dad's side.
So this is a question that divides people. What time do you eat Christmas dinner? A lot of people eat different times.
Mine alters.
Which sitting? 8, 9 or 10?
Last year I had 2.
Yeah. I normally like to eat it as soon as possible, to be honest. Cheers, Joe.
Christmas Eve.
Cheers, Joe.
You get it in there.
Yeah, I just like whatever.
Yeah. We're like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock?
Midday.
So you're an early bird. That's when you
Yeah,
get
sorry,
breakfast,
I'm an early bird. No, I can't eat both, in all honesty. Like, if I eat breakfast on Christmas Day, I can't be asked to eat.
I have a massive breakfast and then eat later.
Fuck me. Go on, Aaron.
I have a big breakfast and then we eat later. So we eat at like 4ish.
Yeah. This is golden content. But, Sam, what we were talking about on the segment earlier, we were talking about The Irishman. You watched it, didn't you?
No, I watched the first 10 minutes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I saw 3.5 hours.
Can't get anything from this guy.
I fall asleep watching TV. What can you say?
Sam fell asleep watching Shutter Island because he's bricking it.
Got scared. After Slow, I go.
That was the first scene.
Made me so go to sleep.
You do what Jake does, which
I'm
is
better now though. I am better. I'm not as scared as I used to be watching films.
I'm not as scared as I used to be. Yeah, but that granny on Shutter Island was the scariest part. So you actually made it through the scariest part.
Yeah.
And then you came.
There's a few other bits in there.
Yeah, you're talking about the Holocaust bit when they go past the bodies and one of them opens her eyes.
And this guy in a jail cell.
That's what I remember you looking over at that point and you falling asleep.
Gone.
No point.
In the tall grass was pretty poor. If you watch that.
Oh come on, pretty poor. That thing was.
I watched that and it didn't even scare me. I thought it was supposed to be scary.
We watched it and we were like, I can't wait for this thing to end. It's so bad.
I wanted to go to bed. I hate going to bed, right? I hate it. And when I was watching that, I was like, wow, this is bad.
It was terrible.
What about the new Bond trailer? Have you watched that?
I haven't watched
it either.
I haven't watched it either.
Oh, this is great. What a fucking question, Sam.
I thought you were going to watch it.
Nah, I haven't actually. What's the name of it?
We're not up to date.
What is the name of it?
I can't
Too
remember.
soon to die, I don't know.
Should have died tomorrow.
Yeah, but nah. So what, there was this, like, I saw an advert the other day, like, Facebook was advertising some bullshit, like, scariest film on Netflix. But they say that about every fucking film.
Yeah, but
and
what
they're always poor.
what
I don't
film
know.
was it?
It wasn't. The only good ones we've seen on the Netflix one were Gerald's Game.
Yep.
I haven't seen it, but Conjuring has got to be one of the scariest ones I've seen. Would you disagree?
Hereditary for me.
Hereditary was bloody scary.
Soundtrack.
Yeah, I tell you what though. I tell you what was absolutely brilliant was the series, the horror series, Hill House.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Didn't like it.
Shall I tell you what happened actually?
I really liked it.
I was watching this. I was watching Hill House with you, right? And then I found out that he'd skipped ahead with Annie, which actually put me off the whole season, to be honest.
I tried to explain this to her at the time, but it didn't really go through. It just carried on fine. However, I did rewatch them. I rewatched them with both of you. So I rewatched the first.
He's a man of the people.
With Annie, knowing full well that I was terrified, and then rewatched the episodes that I then followed on watching with Annie.
We skipped ahead, bro.
With you, and then you were like, "I'm a bit fed up now. Can we get to the juicy part?" And I was like, "Okay, well I've seen them all now, so I'll rewatch." And we watched like the last couple episodes. But those first 3 episodes were terrifying. Do you remember the big man with the cane?
I'll give you that. First 3 episodes, really like the style and stuff, but for me, it just turned into drivel.
The middle was filler.
Mm.
Last episode was good.
Last episode was good, but I hadn't watched the filler, so I didn't get the rising tension to the point where I'm like, wow, this is a great conclusion.
Yeah, but the rising tension was just like you got to the point where you're like, okay, I want this to end now.
Yeah.
You were like, there's too much filler, but I
Like
know
this.
that you need to hit 10. Yeah, like this conversation right now. Why does everyone always say that when I'm talking?
Oh god.
So yeah, but what have you been watching with the older Meg?
I didn't really watch anything. What is new? What's
Has
going
any
on?
Bob lately?
Not recently. What was on Netflix at the moment? Anything good? I don't think there's anything.
The
really
only
not.
decent thing that we've started watching is The Crown.
I thought that was boring.
I quite like it. I'm a bit of a sack though.
I haven't seen it. Can't comment.
The King film? But hell, both of you at once.
Yeah.
To be fair, I started doing that to him because you stopped at one point, so then I covered.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as we're both there.
Yeah.
Got some
As long
miraculous.
as the point of the person talking.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Feeling
man.
very nervous.
You know, are you?
We've got some big microphones in my face.
Not the first time we've had 2 black swords wobbling around in your face, is it?
So yeah, nah.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh God, no.
Sam, do your impression of the bold nons getting caught.
I'm gonna lose my job.
I'm panicking now. Harry, do your impression of him.
Hi.
Yeah, that is bold nons. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no. The reason I asked about Christmas was because what are we doing? Because Ben Sniff got into contact with me. You know Ben Sniff. We all know Ben Sniff.
On
Ben Sniff.
the Sunday roast.
The legendary man who will not appear on the Sunday roast, but is here in spirit.
Be a great character to have.
We might get him
Could
on
be.
Sofa Sundays when he comes around to not calling us sacks about doing it, and then we might get him
A
on.
few episodes in.
Few episodes. When it gets to the point where, yeah, we've done enough episodes and like whatever, we'll try
To
and get him on.
secure our reputation.
Yeah. So basically, the reason I'm asking is we want to go out and have a drink. When's best? These guys want Boxing Day. What do you rate? Have you ever gone out on Boxing Day before?
No, Boxing Day's fine for me. Are we actually organising going out on the
else to fucking
podcast?
talk about. I thought, we've got Sam here. We may as well sort what
We
we're
may as well
doing.
sort this out.
So yeah, I'm thinking Boxing Day, bro.
I'm fine going out on Boxing Day.
Yeah. Thoughts on that?
Christmas.
You can't just say it, can you? You're a
I
family
can't.
man.
I'm a family man.
He is a family man.
Can't commit.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Flashback. Flashback. Oh, man. Right, okay, that reminds me. FIFA 20, boys. Mate, it's bad FIFA.
Poor FIFA. Poor teammates.
It's fun.
I'm not going to dog people out.
Oh, you don't look at me. I've got a few people to pass it on to.
For a few missed
I've
shots.
got an
Who's
excellent.
the second top scorer?
I'm
On
the
pro
second
clubs.
top
Playing pro
scorer.
clubs.
I'm the there's far worse people that won't get to this point in the podcast, so it's fine. I can call them out. There's far worse people in the school. I know it says schoolgirls.
What do you mean you don't do that?
In the school team. I
Get
call them the
shot
school
out the
team.
algorithm straight away.
Did you just mention schoolgirls? Well, YouTubers just fucked you over.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
What's headphones?
Do you know what? It sounds great. Honestly, put
Really?
these on.
The
Put
quality's
these on.
Oh, no, I get you. I can't be.
Nah, put 'em on.
Yeah, go on. Get on with your point.
I can't remember what my point was now.
We're on about you were going to dog out Jason. Basically, we're playing pro clubs.
I didn't
the
mention
FIFA
his
itself.
name. You mentioned his name.
Well, who else plays? Oh yeah, Ben Stiflers. Okay, so basically, this FIFA, bro, is I sound so good. No, I don't sound good. I sound like I've got this.
No, but it sounds great, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
if I
sounds
do
good.
that now, you can't hear me.
Mate, that's banging. So yeah, basically, it's bad FIFA. Whatever pro clubs, yeah, fun. Who's top scorer, boys? You've got the top goal percentile.
That's because
Yeah,
you
but
played
who
10
is top
games.
scorer?
I hate to say it.
Who would ask the question if they weren't
Joe is top scorer.
2020.
top scorer? Any player, boys? Trump 2020, boys.
He's the top scorer. He's a good any player.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a good any player. And he sets up some balls for the second man.
Thank you so much for joining me, you beautiful man.
Thanks, Rob.
And
Thanks.
say it again into the mic.
Thanks for having me.
Sounds perfect. You sound
Thanks for having me.
you sound like a Krispy Kreme. Always thinking about FUD. Yeah, go on, Harry.
Well, are we calling it? Yep.
Yeah, boys.
Well, thanks for tuning in once again. Lovely to see you all. We'll have more from Sam. We'll have more from others. If you'd like to sit on the sofa.
Well, we're not going to get someone in from fucking Middlesbrough or somewhere, are we?
No,
Don't know
we're
why
not.
I said Middlesbrough, but... But yeah, alright, cool. Thank you for tuning in and watching episode 4 and our first segment of Sofa Sundays.
I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And let's go.
Kutski. Oh, sorry.
Look back past the camera.